Thank you for joining us today. As a St. John Lutheran Church Windfall Acolyte, you are joining the ranks of those who have helped with the worship service since the early Christian church. Some say that acolytes have an even longer history, that Samuel, who assisted Eli in the Old Testament temple, was really the first acolyte. The word acolyte means attendant or one who helps. When you light the candles or help in baptism or communion, you are considered an acolyte. In accepting this position, you will be serving as a companion to your pastor, performing a number of important functions before, during, and at the close of the worship service. You, therefore, are a minister of St. John Lutheran Church, bringing to each worship service a special ministry. Let's take a moment and look at all of the roles who serve on the worship team and how they make our church services rock. As you are aware, this is the acolyte pictured. This is one who assists the pastor and others on the worship team by doing such things as lighting candles and assisting with communion and baptism. This is the assisting minister. This person wears a robe but without the stoles like the pastor. This person serves on the worship team and leads the congregation in prayers of intercession, distributes offering plates and speaks the offering prayer, and they share in serving communion distribution, and they also announce the dismissal. This is the book bearer or the Bible bearer. The person who carries in the Bible in the processional and sits it on the pulpit is the book bearer. They carry the Bible down the center aisle and hold it for the pastor to read the gospel as well. And then they collect the Bible and carry it back to the church for the recessional at the end of the service. This is a communion assistant. These members of the worship team help refill chalices with wine or grape juice if needed, and replenish communion wafers. One member may also take a cup and a wafer up to the organist in the choir loft for her to take communion. This is the crucifer. This is the person on the worship team who carries the cross into the sanctuary during the processional, and they place it on the stand at the end of the first hymn. They remove it from the crucifer stand and carry it out to the back of the church during the recessional. This is the elector. This is the person on the worship team who reads the first lesson, the psalm, and then the second lesson. They usually sit with their families until it's time for the readings, then they read the lessons and they return to their seat. And of course, you know this gentleman. This is our presiding minister, or our pastor. Our pastor leads the worship team, and he presides at the service of Holy Communion. He leads the confession and forgiveness, and is the preacher who delivers the sermon. These are the ushers. This part of the worship team may greet people as they arrive for the service, assist people with special needs and collect the offering, and assist anyone in the congregation who might need help, to aid latecomers in finding a seat, and to inform those in the sanctuary of any urgent matters.